Hey guys, Ruben Darnach here. Welcome back to another episode of In-House, where we tour interesting homes around Singapore that have just gotten up on the property market. On today's episode, we're actually at Mt Sinai and we're going to be checking out a massive single floor plate penthouse at Leighwoods. Now this development houses 23 units and the home we're looking at today is the only penthouse in this development. So specs on the unit, we've got 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths and 4,919 square feet. Now the asking price is $12 million and the monthly rental is $28,000. If you guys are ready, let's get this show on the road. Start off this tour at the private lift lobby. Immediately you notice how nice and spacious it is. Now as for the home itself, it's actually split into 2 different areas. So on one side you've got the common areas, so the living, the dining, the kitchen, and the balcony, which actually has an unobstructed view of Sungai Ulu Pandan and beyond. Now on the other side, we've got the family rooms and the bedrooms. So coming out of the lift, you have this spacious lift lobby and it's separated from the main area by this glass wall. Now also notice you've got so much space to play with and I can really see different sitting layouts being fitted into the space right here if you wish for a grander sense of arrival. Let's head into the unit. Coming into the unit, you notice that this entryway actually splits into 2 different paths. So you've got the bedrooms right there, which we'll check out in just a bit. And on this end, this opens up to the common areas. And it's actually here that you notice how spacious this entire area is. Now, there are a lot of different bits to check out, but we'll start with the living area right there. This is a sunken living room, essentially where the floor elevation is lower than any other part in this house. Now, a couple of benefits to that. One is that you've got a clear demarcation of the living area, and secondly, you've also got higher ceiling heights. Here we've got a 3-seater sofa together with other sitting furnishings in this space. Now, because it's such a huge area, you could really configure this to your liking. So the balcony spans the entire width of the living area, and if you look at the flooring, you notice that it's covered in artificial turf. The homeowners have filled this place with plenty of plants, essentially turning it into an outdoor garden of sorts. And speaking of garden, we've also got a beautiful view right here. Plenty of greenery, blue skies, and really the closest building is quite some distance away. Now this is just one of 2 balconies, the other, albeit a little bit smaller, with a similarly magnificent view. Now let's head back into the unit for a look at the dining area. So there's plenty of space between your living and dining areas, and this is the second balcony that we were talking about earlier with the gorgeous sunset. Alright, so here we've got a 6-seater dining table and it could easily be switched up for a 10-seater. And if you're someone that hosts often, you've got a powder room right here finished in black marble, which is definitely going to come in handy for your guests. Now right opposite the dining area, we've got a kitchen that's separated into the dry and the wet. And on this end, we've got a wine chiller and a fridge. Now over there, through that door, is the wet kitchen where you find heavy cooking appliances, utility area, and the helper's room, right next to which is the WC. To supplement the dry kitchen, we've got this entire island counter which spans the width of the dining area. Now just notice underneath how it cantilevers off to one side with enough space for 4 bar stools. Now again, if you're someone that hosts often, this is going to come in handy and it makes for a great area for quick meals throughout the day. So right opposite the kitchen is the entertainment room. Now this was the junior master. There's an ensuite bath. Now something that's worth noting is every single bedroom here in this house comes with an ensuite bath. So right here we've got a low 2-seater sofa, and in my eyes you can easily see a king-size bed fitting here together with enough space for a vanity, study and reading area. One final thing to add as well is that you've got windows on either end, so plenty of natural light coming in. Now that we've seen one half of the penthouse, it's time to check out the other side. So heading back through the entryway, the first room you're gonna come across is the study area. Now the homeowners actually work from home, so this is heavily utilized. Notice how you've got a floor to ceiling glass sliding door, and on the inside, it's enough space to fit a couch and 2 study tables. Next up, we've got the family room. Now this room is only a little bit smaller than the living and dining areas. This is fashioned in a living room format. We've also got plenty of space right here for the little ones, almost like a play area. Now this space serves as a foyer, so even if you have guests over, it does give a little bit of privacy to the family. And you've got bedrooms on either end, so the master bedroom right there and the common bedrooms behind me. Heading into bedroom 1, you immediately notice that the floor is a little bit different. This is finished in parquet flooring for this part of the house. And this is your daughter's bedroom. So you notice the loft bed together with the slide. And despite this, you still have plenty of area for play space in this room. Now you've also got windows on either end, much like the room we saw earlier, so plenty of natural light coming in. And the final thing is that this has an ensuite Jack and Jill bath that links to the family room. Right opposite bedroom 1, we have bedroom 2, and it's currently used as a guest bedroom. So we've got a queen-size bed right here and a study table behind me. Now on this end, we've also got a generous 5-panel wardrobe, and as for the ensuite bath, it's separated from this room by this sliding door right here. Heading into the master bedroom, which is right opposite both those common bedrooms, we have a walk-in wardrobe, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But first, we've got this massive area, the biggest room in the house. And not only does it have a king-size bed, we've also got this cozy sitting area right here with, again, plenty of natural light coming into the room. As mentioned earlier, this is an impressive walk-in wardrobe with racks and shelvings on either end and enough space in the middle for either a stool or perhaps even an accessories table. Now it's right at the end of this walk-in wardrobe where it begins to transition into the master bath, so you've got a vanity right here with an his and her sink. Heading into the master bath, it's separated by this sliding pocket door right here. Flooring-wise, it's in black homogeneous tiles, and over here on this end, you've got a black marble feature wall. You've also got a dedicated standing shower area, and behind me, a master bathtub. So overall, at 4,919 square feet, there's certainly plenty of indoor space to play around with, plenty of natural light coming in. And now that you guys have seen the entire penthouse, allow me to share a little bit more about this development as a whole. Completed in 1985, Leighwood is a freehold development located at 37 Mt Sinai Rise in District 10. Now there are a total of 23 units spread across 13 stories in this single block development. Sitting on a land size of only 30,000 square feet, Leighwood only offers a limited number of facilities, and you'll find a lap pool, a children's pool, and a gym room in this development. As for amenities, the nearby shopping and eating establishments are from Holland Village, Star Vista, Sunset Way, and Clementi Mall. As for recreation, you have the Ulu Pandan Park connector at your doorstep, which connects to the Pandan Reservoir, West Coast Park, and Bukit Batok Nature Reserve. Regarding public transport, we've got Dover MRT station just a 7-minute walk away. And for those who drive, there's easy accessibility to the AYE and PIE. And before we go, we'd just like to thank the homeowners and the listing agents, Alex and Ryan from Stack, for allowing us to tour this beautiful unit today. And as always, if you want to find out more information to this property, you can check that in the description box below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do consider liking, subscribing, and perhaps turning on that notification bell as well. And with that, thank you so much for joining us. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.